As Americans pack their bags for summer vacation, they are being warned tonight to lay low. The U.S. State Department has issued a worldwide travel alert. The threat is unspecified, but it involves a potential al-Qaeda terrorist attack. And as a precaution, it's closing 21 consulates and embassies this weekend in the Muslim and Arab world. And the UK is warning its diplomats and citizens to leave Yemen. As Brian Moore reports, Ottawa is asking Canadians who are traveling to be extra cautious, too.
The U.S. government today warned American travelers, especially in the Middle East and North Africa, to be on alert for a possible terror attack. It could happen sometime between now and the end of the month.
Out of an abundance of caution.
That global travel advisory comes a day after the State Department announced plans to close more than 20 embassies and consulates in the Muslim world on Sunday. Both announcements are said to be the result of a clear, ongoing terror threat.
It is al-Qaeda linked. It emanates from the Arabian Peninsula.
Members of Congress were briefed on what sources say is a vague but credible threat passed on by a source in a country where al-Qaeda plots have originated. The alarms from Washington are being heard in Ottawa. Canadian diplomats and travelers are now being urged to exercise caution in coming weeks. The heightened alert is being issued almost 11 months after the deadly September 11th attack on the U.S. consulate in Benghazi, Libya. It's also playing out at a time when Americans are debating NSA and other government information gathering programs. This threat also comes at the end of the Muslim holy month of Ramadan.
It is the time where you might see a potential for additional attacks, so certainly the intelligence community and the State Department are going to pay even closer attention to the threat environment right now.
U.S. officials have already been looking for ways to harden facilities in hotspot countries.
Local security forces, particularly in Arab Spring countries, may not be up to the job, and so I think you will see the department and the ambassadors in the field closing with a little more regularity than they did in the past.
Meanwhile, American diplomats and travelers are on alert and on edge. Brian Moore, Global News, Washington.